Aloha, Richard Halverson here. This is welcome to Fall 2021 ITS128. And so this is the first video. I'd just like to introduce you to the syllabus and help you get started with this course. So let me share my screen. When you log into Laulima, it's going to look like this. And so the first tab on the left here is the syllabus, so you can check that out. And so I'm going to be recording classes every week, and that'll be the videos that you will watch. You can attend the classes, the videos when I record them, and I will be announcing those every on the weekend for the upcoming week. The schedule will change a little bit each week, and what you can do if you would really like to attend these videos is you can click on this this link here at cansit.in. It's when you can sit into one of my classes, and you log in here, and if you're registered for one of my classes, you should be in here. So I have a special one for, and it's your 8-digit UHID here, and so this thing comes up, and for 128, and you check off. Now this is if you would like to attend a class sometime. Check off all of the available times that you would be able to. You're not going to be held to this at all, but the more check boxes you check, the easier it is for me to schedule each week. And so what I'll do is I'll try to get you scheduled in to be able to attend one of the sessions live, and I'll do 1 or 2 a week. I'll probably do more like 2 a week because they're only an hour long, and you know, some of the information in the chapters are getting a little bit bigger as we go along because they're adding stuff to it. So I don't have current videos on them. So you can come in here and check off, you know, all the times that you would be able to attend a class, and you know, maybe you want to, you know, not attend on some days or whatever, and all you have to do is check them. And as I said, the more you check, the better it is, the easier it is. And so so when you're done with that, there's no submit button to click on or anything. They are recorded already. Okay, so so that'll help me. Okay, so that's what that is. When I do announce the class, this will be the link to the class. It's a Zoom link. And then each time I do a class, I record it and I put it up in a YouTube playlist. And so that'll be here. And this video that I'm making right now will be the first video in this playlist. If you want to see me during office hours, it's a Zoom link, and so I don't have scheduled office hours, but I do same day appointments. Okay, so like if you want to see me, then you can just like email me or text me. Text me is the best way because it's the quickest. And if you want to see me that day, I probably can, or if not, you know, the next day. And so I'm not doing much other than teaching. I've got a lot of I'm flexible. My schedule is flexible. I'm doing a lot of things, but my schedule is flexible, so I can make time for for students almost any time. The textbook this is the textbook, and so you have to go to this learn.zybooks.com to sign up for it. It's $77. It lasts for the semester, and we're going to cover 12 chapters. If you click here, you can see what it looks like. Let's see, I've already signed in. I've already logged in, but it looks like this, and there's 12 chapters, and each chapter, you know, you go through, and there are these participation exercises, participation activities, and all you do is basically click through these things, and you click through them, and you end up getting points. Okay, and so if you click through these all the way through them, for example, and the idea is that you're paying attention to what's going on, but once you click through them, you get the checkbox here, which means that you get the points. There's these participation activities. There are these things called challenges. Let's see, are there any challenges here? Challenges are a little different. They don't, with participation activities, you can always click, here's a challenge activity. So you click through these, and if you don't get the right answer, then you're given another problem, and they're simple. And if you miss something the first time and you look at it, it should be really easy to get the second time. But those are challenge activities. For participation, you can just click through these, and if you're really stuck, you can click show answer twice, and it'll tell you the answer. And so you put that, you can just, this is the answer, and you do that, and you get the points. See, so that's participation, and then challenges, and then there's also these labs. These labs here, you actually have to you actually type in a program, okay, and you're able to run the program. You run it and see what the results are. This is where you put the input there to see the results, and then when you finally think you've got it right, you click submit, and then it scores it for you. And if you don't get it right, then you can keep on submitting, and or you may have the strategy of you do a little bit, submit, see what you get, come back, do a little bit more, submit, see what you get. That's a perfectly fine way to do it too. You can submit as many times as you want to, and the thing that you want to do is when you're done, you want to have gotten your program correct and get all the points, and this will tell you. Okay, so that's how this textbook works, and there's 12 chapters. And the very end is going to be, we're going to be reading and writing files. But we're going to learn all the programming concepts, and we're going to learn them using using the Python language. All right, so that's the textbook. This is what the schedule looks like. There's these readings. We go through the chapters once. Some of these are 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. Some of these chapters are kind of long, so we spend 2 weeks on them. There's also these forums. Okay, the forums are, there's two kinds of forums. There's this raise your hand and ask forum, and what this is supposed to take the place of if we're having a face-to-face class, and you raise your hand and you ask a question. So you ask a question here, and I answer the question, and the whole class has the benefit of seeing the question and hearing the answer, or reading the answer. And so even if you have a question like, I got this bug in my program, I can't figure it out, you can, post a copy of your program, or post some portion of it, or post the error, and then I can, answer it, and then, the whole class gets the benefit of you're asking the question and getting the answer. Also, each time you post a question in this section, you get you get extra credit. You can get up to 3 extra credit points for asking questions. Okay. The second forum is this related topics. The forum is supposed to replace effective, substantive, engaging interaction between instructor and student. And the raise your hand and ask, these are student initiated engagement with the instructor and the rest of the class, because they're paying attention. Now this one here is engagement where I ask you the question and you think about it and answer it. So these are short questions. It's the first one is very straightforward. It's why you take a class. Just want to tell me why you're taking the class. And the second question is Python as a programming language? And so here's a question. There's lots of different articles. There's lots of different programming languages, all this and that. So basically, the idea for these is you just search. Python, as you can probably just search on Python as a programming language, see what comes up, or differences between Python and other programming languages, or you know, just something where you read it and you come up with a couple of paragraphs, and you write that, and that's it. So I'm basically just asking you to think about something, search the web specifically to comment or some answers, a couple of paragraphs on something, write them, you know, type them in, and that'll tell me that, you know, you've read it, something it's gone through your head, out your fingertips on the keyboard. And there'll be a total of 8 topics, and that's actually going to be 5% or 10% of your grade, I think. So if we go back to the, if we go back to the syllabus, we see here that these forum questions, why are you taking the class, Python as a language, and see the rest of them are, the topics are actually posted here. Python and data analytics, Python in healthcare, Python in the hospitality industry, Python in machine learning, and Python in the financial industry, and Python in culinary. And so these are all topics that you're gonna write about, and there's an order to this, and I'll help you along in the lectures and so on. Here's the grading breakdown, and these related topics are 10%. So that's the syllabus, that's the forums, the gradebook classic you see here. They're all just, these are the number of points that you have for each of the chapters in the zyBooks and the relevant topics forum. And I'm gonna, I have specific questions about the textbook and the forum and the efficacy of these tools that we use in the course evaluation. So I'd like to get everyone's opinion on at least those topics. And so I'm giving you some, so you're going to get 2 extra credit points, or 2 or 3 for filling, I think it's 2 in this class, for filling that out at the end. So there'll be 5 total, there might be more, but that should be enough in a lot of cases to boost your grade up 1. All right, so that I believe is all I have. Each week, I will send out on the weekend or on Monday, I'll send out a schedule for the week, and they'll be in these announcements, so you can always go here and look at it. Resources, I do have the video playlist for spring, of last spring, so you can take a look at that if you want to, or you might if you want to look ahead or whatever. So that should get you started in ITS128. And if you have any questions, just text me or email me, and see you next week. Thanks for watching.